is going on, everybody? It's MrAeroHD, and this is our first ever, recently, double upload Tuesday. And fun fact, today's my birthday, ironically enough. So happy birthday to me, because I want everyone to tell me I'm a cool guy. I don't know, I'm fucking tired. This is the night before, because obviously I'm out, pissed drunk, passed out in a gutter. By the time that you're watching this, I'm joking. I'm totally joking. But this car is one that I wanted to do one game ago. For those who have been around for a while, you will know that AMG, or Aaron McGrath, had helped me out and made a DAIGO Saito design for the Lamborghini Murcielago SV. And it didn't have the little Liberty Walk kit, so I was like, whatever, that's fine. Just gonna go ahead and build it and tune it anyway. And it turned out not to be a bad car. So this is one of the cars that you get from one of the Midnight Rivals or Midnight Challenge, Midnight Race, whatever. One of the street racing bosses in the game, where you can get the RX-7, you can get the E36 M3, the Buick Regal GNX or the Grand National, and this. So I actually ended up buying this on the auction house for fairly cheap, like 200,000 credits. It was like 4 in the morning. I got very lucky. Threw the paint on it. I already had it because, you know, Forza 6. Threw the kit on it. The paint looked great. In fact, everything looks proper finally, without having like paint in a body kit, even though AMG or Aaron did a wonderful job painting it in Forza 6. And holy crap, this car is hard to drive. And I don't mean like, oh my god, I can't drift it. Like, I can drift it. It's very tricky. With the way the class system works, and I try to limit myself to S1 class. Anything above that's kind of newbie. Too much horsepower, too much grip, whatever. So I can only get about 680-ish horsepower. I think the real car has 700. I don't know. Someone's going to correct me in the comments. I know when I built my other car in Forza 6, the specs weren't out yet, so I'm sure my other car had, I think, about 700 horsepower anyway. This car is freaking planted, and it's annoying. Like, it's very sticky, and because it's mid-engine, it just... Once you're going a direction with this car, there's really no way to undo it. Like, you're gonna go that way. So if you enter a bit too early, it's very difficult, at least for me, to correct that mistake. If you make a mistake, that's it, you're done. And you know, it's a mid-engine supercar, and I think that the tire size in the back, maybe the kit has something to do with it. I don't know, but it's just there's so much grip in this car, and I did try my best to tune it out, and I was like, listen, the tune works, it's good, I'm having fun driving it, it's just not as good as it can be. And I spent maybe an hour and a half tinkering and like moving things around. I was like, you know what, I'm enjoying driving the car, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. I left it with we're gonna go over it in the update in the upgrades a little bit more, but I left it with race springs, which again may have been a bad idea compared to the extra steering lock of rally springs, but I felt like the stiffness to the car was a bit more important. It just didn't feel right on rally springs. I know you guys aren't seeing this footage, and again, everything I'm saying about the car is about it in the dry. As soon as I started to record at this section, it started raining, so like just ignore if the gameplay doesn't match up with what I'm saying. That's probably why. So we're gonna get into the build here. It was just really tricky all around. It was a nice challenge, and I definitely don't recommend this for new drifters. Rear-wheel drive, of course, because, you know, we're basing it sort of off the real car. I did put on my own wheels, the 1552 wheels. I just like them. I don't think that's what the real car has. 245s in the front, and then I think it's like 335s or some gross weird tire in the back. Weird big tire. I think that the tire balance from front to rear definitely has an issue. What am I, Matt Hardy? Definitely has an issue with this grip balance, why it feels so sticky, especially in the rear. And it's very hard to try to jostle the car when you've made a mistake. Though there is no really PI to play around with and fix that problem. You know, we're at S1 900. And I could have easily just threw it into S2 class, made it max horsepower, made it 800 horsepower. But I don't know. I kind of like putting like little restrictions on myself. Makes it a little bit more difficult for me, and it makes it things a little bit more interesting for you guys. This is definitely, again, if you get the car and you want to download the tune and try for yourself, I'm not going to tell you not to do that, but it's definitely difficult, and it's definitely not for the faint of heart to drive. Like I said, if you make a mistake, you have to just kind of roll with it. I don't know if you saw it in the footage there, but sometimes I'd enter a little bit early and I'd try to just like power out of it, and it wouldn't work. Sometimes, you know, you can't counter steer that much. It's definitely a very, very tricky beast to drive, but it makes those runs that you do get good and that look great, and you end up getting angle, and you hit the right line. It makes them all the more worth it. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. If you have any cars you want to see, please leave them in the comment section below, and see you later. Time for beer. Peace. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more, click the subscribe button. Also, consider becoming a patron at my Patreon page, patreon.com/MrAeroHD. Want to follow me on social media or want to hear the song that you heard in the video? Please check the description.